Hello children, good morning to all of you. Well, today I am going to start the new chapter of 9 algebra in mathematics. So guys, please all of you listen carefully. Algebra is the use of letters. The main feature of algebra is the use of letters which allow us to write rules and formula in the general way. Clear? So in this chapter we shall study a new branch of mathematics called algebra. Algebra is the use of letters x, y, z, a, b, c, d, whatever. So main features of algebra is use the letters which allow us to write rules and formula in the general way, and one can talk about any number and not just a particular number. Second feature, letters may stand for unknown quantities. By learning methods of determining unknowns, we develop powerful tools for solving puzzles and problems from our daily life. Since letters stand for numbers, operations can be performed on them as a number. This leads to study of algebraic expressions and their properties. So guys, in this lesson we will learn introduction to algebra, variables. In algebra there are two parts, main parts. First one is variable and second one is constant. Not consonant. Constant. Variable means letter A, B, C, X, Y, Z, whatever, and consonant means number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. Third, we will see here terms, expressions using variables, application of algebraic expression in practical problems, solution of an equation, and application of equation. Okay, so let's go for a study. First term is patterns. In patterns, first we see number patterns, second dot patterns, third patterns from matchsticks, etc. Number patterns can be used to help discovering ways to represent certain types of number using variables. Okay, here you have given some working rules, so guys please you will try to read this. Okay, second, dot patterns. Dot patterns can be used to help discovering way to represent certain types of number using dots. You can see here 2 by 2 there are 4 dots, 3 by 3 9 dots, 4 into 4 5 into 5. Okay, and third, patterns are from matchsticks. Matchsticks means you can see here 1 matchstick, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, this is 1 shape, 2 shape, 3 shapes and 4 shape. Here you have also given working rules. So guys, you have to read the working rules. Okay, next, number 4, number sequences or finding any number in a sequence. Example, consider the following sequence. Here 5, 9, 13, 17, 21, 25. We see here 5 plus 4 we get 9, 9 plus 4 we get 13, 13 plus 4 is equal to 17. 17 plus 4 is 21. 21 plus 4 is 25. So in the above sequence, each succeeding term is obtained on adding 4 to the preceding. After preceding means you can say before, and succeeding means after. Okay, so the rule is to add 4. 5 plus 4 9, 9 plus 4 13, 13 plus 4 17. Okay, so guys, you have to focus their working rules in number patterns. First of all, you will read all the working rules carefully. Okay, and guys, please do exercise 9.1. Equip it in your homework. Okay, exercise 9.1. Please try to solve it. Okay, next we will see the second topic, variables. Variables means, the word variable means something that can vary, that is change. In algebra, letters are used to represent unknown or unspecified numbers. These letters are called variables. Letters may be any letters like A, B, C, D, X, Y, Z, etc. Variables are used with plus or minus sign to indicate the addition or subtraction or unspecified numbers. Clear? The value of a variable is not fixed. It can take different values. For example, in matchstick patterns, the value of n goes on increasing, that means changing, as a result of which the required number of matchsticks also goes on increasing, changing. Therefore, n is an example of variable. Its value is not fixed. That is, it can take any values, 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. We write the rule for the number of matchsticks required using the variable n. Clear? Use of variables in common rules. How can we use of variables? In this section, we will see how common rules in mathematics are expressed using variables. So let's go for a study. First rule, rules from geometry. Rules from geometry. Okay. Perimeter of a square. As you know that perimeter of a square, sum of all sides. You have given here a square. Their length is L meter or L centimeter, whatever. So there are 4 lengths. First, second, third and 4. So perimeter of a square means sum of lengths of 4 sides. L plus L plus L plus L. We get 4L. Okay. Now perimeter of rectangle. Perimeter of rectangle means 2 lengths plus 2 breadths. Okay. So perimeter of rectangle ABCD is given here. Length plus breadth plus length plus breadth means 2 lengths plus 2 breadths. We get 2 length plus 2 breadth. And you can say 2 into L plus B. This is your formula to finding the perimeter of rectangle. Okay, and formula for finding the square perimeter of a square, we put p equal to 4l, 4 length. Okay, so this is your rules from geometry, but next we see here rules from arithmetic. Rules from arithmetic. Commutative property of addition of two numbers. Commuting means interchanging, commuting the order of numbers. In addition, does not change the sum. That is 4 plus 3 we get 7 and 3 plus 7 we get 7. Clear? Thus, the use of variables allows us to express the generality of this property in a concise way. Let a and b be two variables which can take a number of any values. Then a plus b we get b plus a. So this is called commutative property of addition. Second, commutative property of multiplication. That means 3 multiply 2 we get 6 and 2 multiply 3 we get a same number, same result. Okay, so we see here two rules: commutative property of addition of two numbers and commutative property of multiplication of two numbers. According to this property, we see here when interchanging the order, the result becomes same. Okay. Next, distributive property. Distributivity of numbers. By using variables, the distributive property can be written in a general and concise way. Let A, B, C be three variables, each of which can take any number value. Then the distributive property is given by A multiply B plus C is equal to A into B plus A into C. When A, B and C be three variables, each of which can take any number value, and it is given by A multiply B plus C. A multiply B plus C, we get A into B plus A into C. Clear? So guys, I hope you understand this success mate, and please you have to read all the rules which you have given here carefully. Okay, and try to understand, and please you will try to show your homework on timely. Clear? From next day we will be discussing about algebraic expressions. That's all. Thank you.